So what we're going to do here is have some fun with just curating a very simple and basic beat, and I'm going to do that part. So I'm going to design everything from scratch. I'm going to put together some kind of swingy hip hop beat or something. What up, Gabe? You all are going to get access to the loop in Discord, or you can start to make stuff as I'm putting things together. It's going to be irrelevant of key, anything else of the sort, but I'll probably leave like an hour or so for the challenge and then kind of just chill out and have fun with everybody. And then I will take a look at your submissions in the Discord and we'll listen to them and see how they go. And I just want to check out what you guys could do with, I don't know, one of my loops. For all of you, if you are not part of the Discord, where I will be posting this is in the challenges section of community building. Why are we getting an echo / delay? What kind of challenge? Are you getting an echo / delay on? Oh, you definitely are. Okay, that's why. Fixed? Okay, question. Do you guys want a big metallic snare? You got a focus channel in Discord for the challenge participants. Can't join for this one, but just for others. This is amazing, by the way. This is banana, pineapple, mango, strawberry banana yogurt, a little bit of almond milk, and I forgot an ingredient, but that's okay. You'll give us a beat or just one shot? So I'm going to give you the whole beat. Type of people I hang out with in real life. That's a myth because I don't hang out with anyone in real life. I think I missed the faceplant sale. That sucks. That does suck. How to join Discord. You click on the Discord link. Have I ever recorded my acrobatics into sounds that are using beats? Well, acrobatic sounds? Like what acrobatic sounds? I usually am like really quiet. I don't say anything. I usually just breathe. So like I'm not like like I'm usually like something like that when I go into my acrobatics. No, I don't really grunt. I don't even know why I have an Ableton license. I still have a license because I need Ableton has a video editor. All right, and now for the big one. Where's the stems located? I'm creating them right now. Bestest scent on the market. What's that lit up piece in the background? Oh, okay, so it's a piece of tapestry, but there are lights under it. And my power went out, so, and then it came back on, so I have yet to actually, let me just go ahead. God, I'm so sore. I went to the trampoline park yesterday and posted up a video on my new channel at flipping over 30. It already has like 1,500 views. I think people want to keep the samples a surprise. How soon should I? Well, why would you want to keep the sample a surprise? I'm gonna do it like it's not gonna be samples. I'm putting a beat down. You make some good ass snares, man. Thank you. I'm really proud of my snares and I put a fuckload of time into them. Finally somebody compliments my snares. That's all I ever wanted. Oh my god! What's better than a decap snare? A snare that decapitates? That's a pretty good joke. I like that a lot. Decap has drums that knock. Alckemy has drums that kill. This summer, he used drums that knock. Then he made drums that kill. The hottest movie of the year. Your mom. It's crazy. Like I always think my hats aren't like loud enough or punchy enough for all that, and then I listen to these and I'm like, oh man. Snares to be murdered by. I will say, like, one thing that I need to remember more of is to take the time within these details to really variate the drum beats. And if you do that from the beginning, it's a lot easier to find fills. But when you just go like the same thing over and over and over again before like you even get to the other stuff, sometimes it can be really difficult to find the interpretation. This is a pretty good beat. I'm pretty happy with it. How does the snare sound? Tell me, everybody. How is the snare?
Nice.
Hold on. Let me ask you guys. So when it comes to working on this beat, like I don't want to make it too complicated and I don't want to have too many layers in. So you all tell me, Do you want me to add more layers to this and evolve the beat over time? Or do you want me to keep it simple, something like this, to where I can give it to you all and you can add in your own stuff? I don't want to just make the whole track for you, or I could, but I also don't want to like try to give you too much that you have to force in. I'd rather give you like one simple concept and then you can build on it. I think that would be good, because I think that this starting off would be pretty nice. So why not one of each? Well, because it takes a long time. That's the thing, is like I'm only giving you an hour plus the time that I'm taking to make something like this. Not everybody is going to be able to, you know, work that quickly. What's the challenge about? I couldn't understand. So I'm making a beat right now, and then I'm going to give you an hour to finish it. If Zane enters, we lose? Maybe not. I mean, he's not even here. I think he's doing his own beat challenge. I did that with Saab because I felt like it was cheating. There's no cheating. Like, you're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a challenge. Or wait, it's a challenge, but it's a challenge, not a competition. The arrangement is the major challenge. The ideas that fill support the groove, what innovations can be made, etc. And we got to deliver the result all kind of ready for mastering this stuff? No, just like come up with a concept. Don't overthink it. Just come up with a concept. Yeah, just have fun. That's really what today is about, is to just chill. How long does it take me on average to complete a track? Define complete. Well, it usually takes me 3 to 4 sessions. I usually do the arrangement in one go. Mid-side EQ makes me want to launch myself out a window. Why? It's pretty simple. As opposed to getting into the production of things, like I think that a lot of people just try to like make all this shit and then try to hope that like something comes about from it, which there's definitely merit to that, right? But I think that if you focus on building a good groove and like you try to tackle that, that is where things get much easier for you. And in my opinion, I think that's where stuff comes together. I'm focusing on the groove, and that's really what I'm trying to put my heart and soul into on this right now, right? Like I've only made a kick, hat, and snare, but the stuff that I'm getting from it is all about reinforcement of the groove, reinforcement of the groove, reinforcement of the groove. And together with that, I think that you're going to be able to have a lot more success. As the theme for ad-libs, you did a podcast name before stream. Was there anything? Oh, right. Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm supposed to do ad-libs. Random talk because it would be challenging to use the bits. Is the wood I bought bar? What the fuck? What? What wood? What are you talking about? I don't even know how to answer that. Say some spiritual philosophical babble. Be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. There's your spirituality for the day. So for all of you guys, if you get the chance, go look at Seafood Joel and I's podcast that I posted on the Discord. It was about us looking at movement and critiquing what we see or commenting on, rather, because we didn't really give any corrections or anything, but off of stuff that was movement based. What does it mean to bark wood? Let's go ahead and hit the start button, and I'll leave the timer up. So this is BCAAs. And emergency.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
No, that's Funky Town.
Recording to logbook.
Yo, thank you so much for the follow, Brian. I really appreciate it. What the fuck? I look like him to you? Is that the same dude?
Why you bully me?
I think it's because I'm white and I have long hair, and I have a small mustache growing. Well, people also say that I look like AU5, but again, that's just one of those profiling things, right? Let's see, do I look like AU5? Sources say that I'm budget AU5. This one, I don't get. I do not look like AU5 whatsoever. I don't see it. I think Ben Eddie closer. You know who I do look like? Hold on. Fuck off. You know who I do look like? Oh my gosh, it's so fucking similar. Look at this guy. That's fucking crazy. Maybe I'm 6.5 lions. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's like my doppelganger right there. This guy it would be me. All of us white people with long hair look extremely tired. That's because we are. 2 minutes remain. This is your final call. Just make some quick trip hop. What the fuck? Your time is up. Time went flying. Was it just because I was yapping my ass off? Probably. All right, sick. I want that kick to be a little bit longer. In a world full of tacos, one man will investigate a murderous crime. No time for sidechaining. Okay. I think we're good. So for anybody that's just tuning in, we had this little beat challenge here. We had this challenge where I made a cool little drum beat and it sounds like this. Yeah. I probably should have thrown one of those in there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so that was the drum beat, and I challenged you all to finish it. So Rave is first, then we have Bailey, James, Bands Off Crypto. It looks like Attorney is slapping something on. Elias, Crystals, Avon. Yay, I'm glad you did that. Gabu, Felipe, OG Juan, Attorney. Yeah, it's gonna play. I'm gonna play all of you guys. I'm gonna give you my comments on it. So yeah, everybody, thank you so much for submitting. Let's go ahead and just hop in. I don't really want to waste any more of your time. Yeah, it's like Blade Runner, but the drummer wanted to like be independent and do his own thing. So yeah, that was cool, dude. I think something that would be cool is like if you separated some of the elements at certain times. Like if you just put a little bit of track delay on the ARP, it actually would have lined up with the beat pretty well. And then as far as the bass line goes, if you kind of give it a little bit of space, so like down, down, don't down, down, don't then you can turn the bass line to like fit with that. Conversely, you could have chopped it into just made it a straight beat, but again, it's like trying to put you out of your comfort zone, because I don't think that most people in my stream actually make halftime, interestingly. But still, dude, that was really cool. Thank you for putting your idea on that, and that's the whole point of that. All right, Bailey, let's see what you got, bro. Yeah, man, it sounds almost like you put some copycat synths on it. Like it would have been cool if like with those if you pitch that up an octave, obviously like the basses and stuff could be louder, but if you pitch that up an octave and it was like boom 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 dum 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 dum, like that would have been really cool. And forgive me if I'm giving critique. These are just like my ideas based off of what you give me, right? But even still, I think like your phrasing was really cool. All right, Dextro, you're next. Movement. Nice. That's the point, Ray. I wanted to hear the movement again. This is just so funny, like the irony of this, right? Because I don't make happy music. But no, this is really cute, actually. Can I keep this? Is that okay? I wanted a gangster dub vibe, but sadly, that's okay. Not gangster dub vibe doesn't always have to be a gangster dub vibe. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go back and find that movement sample and then probably put that on the new like chat alerts because that was really funny. This was really, really entertaining to listen to. Thank you for submitting that. Something I really appreciate that you did is that you had a beginning, you had a middle section, and you had an outro. Really nice job. As far as like the challenge, like you finished the beat. So that was really sick. Good shit. What? We gotta listen to that again. I think I would say like it probably doesn't need more distortion than how much distortion I put into it, but you know what? Fuck, it's definitely, yeah, I agree. That was heat. Big ups, dude. Yikes. In a good way. Was my kick not big enough? Yeah, really good use of space. I like my kicks distorted as fuck. Okay. You realize that like if you look at them, they were just square waves, right? Yeah, this like reminds me of like, I don't know, like a tutorial level of a fighting game or something. Yo, so let's break down the mechanics. Hit the light punch, right? Like that was really cool. This is some good Monster Hunting music. Yeah, this was cool, man. Even though like it was minimal, like I really enjoyed that. Let's go, Avin. Do you all believe in limiters? Yeah, that was sick. Dude, Avin, I think this was the first thing that I've ever heard from you. This one was really cool. One thing that I really liked that you did within the distortion of this bass is that you actually created a musical motif in here. That one. That could have easily been the idea itself. One thing I'll say that's really helpful if anybody's trying to make music like this is that if you leave spaces in between your phrases and your drums and like you cut out the drums when you do a fill, then it will actually enhance the groove. So like if you just put something over the drums, then a lot of times it creates a nice flow. But if you're trying to get that push-pull, that like it's about spaces. And I know that you only had an hour to do that, but just as a means of like, hey, here's some information. The more that you do that, it's going to help you get that really nice contrast that halftime supports. But Avin, really cool, dude. Thank you so much for submitting that one. That was sick. Embrace your production. Okay, so like the same thing with this, right? So even though this was really cool, if you were to like play the beat a little bit and then break it and then like continue the break into the next beat but then pick it up on like the snare or something, then I can see this working really well. When you have the beat playing over and then you've got all these glitches going on, that's where it gets difficult to like listen to sometimes. It's not to say that I didn't like the ideas in here, but just as a matter of like, yo, here's some production tips, right? Whenever I do like stuff like that, like even within the original beat that I made, you'll see that I created these spaces like this one without any other drums that are happening in between. So like what I tried to do was like give you the spaces already in which to work with. So because of that, you can hear like there's like find the spaces. That's really like how you curate stuff from here, right? So where are the spaces even just within the first bar? Finding those spaces and then playing around with those in between is really what's going to like make you feel confident in making this kind of music. And it doesn't have to be like crazy spaces and stuff filled, but when you establish rhythm, that's when you can break the rhythm. How early you can establish rhythm is how good you get at making grooves. Somebody just gets it right from the one, you know that you're like onto the right track. There's also a matter to be said for like making things that's more of an experience as opposed to danceable, which is like texture, right? When you do that, you have to think about placement from that, and you also have to think about context in which you're trying to elaborate on. Which even still, if you give somebody something that's tangible, then the texture and stuff makes so much more sense. But if you start from completely at the beginning from texture and all that, and it never goes into something that's tangible, then a lot of times it becomes difficult to like paint the picture or like realize what the story is. All right, Philippe, you are next. Sounds like you've been listening to Cage, bro. Something that I think I would like to see from you that could be cool is maybe to syncopate the bass a little bit more. But yeah, everything else on this, the texture and like the sounds that you created fitted really nice within the world that within the drum world, right? But listening to this and listening to the bass like as it comes off, right? Like instead of it always hitting on the one, if it was like having that extra amount of syncopation will really enhance the vibe that you've created here. But like it will enhance the groove that you've created. The vibe is already there, and you're doing that with the atmosphere and the sound selection. But syncopation of that and really trying to figure out a bass line that coincides with the drum break, with the drum groove on there, is what it will take like your production to the next step. Let's go, Steve. Yeah, man, that was really cool. I want to listen to part of this again. I really would have liked, again, guys, I know that you only had an hour to do this, but something that I thought would be kind of cool here is if you had maybe just a really small response, because right now you have the boom, 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 and it leaves me lingering in a good way, but I feel like it needs some kind of response, you know, that would be really cool. Boom, 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 boom. Like that. I think that would really make this a lot bigger. But kind of like what I was talking about, like see how Steve like gave space for the bass, right? So stop. That there, right there it is. There's your answer right there. Or there's the answer to the call, right? Stop. That would, man, that would have been fucking sick. But even still, you've got a great idea. And this is the play part, right? So everybody's like submitting stuff and all that. And it's really just a matter of like, hey, it's kind of fun to see where you're at, but I don't have to give you fucking 20 minutes of feedback, and I don't have to worry about somebody copywriting because it's my shit. I made it on stream. And that way you don't have to put like you don't have to put everything into what it is that you make. You can just be like, yo, here's something in the moment. And that's what I want to look at anyways, not something that you've been working on for fucking years, right? And also I don't have to worry about the copyright issue. So it's a lot more fun to do it this way. Hope this plays. Of course I'm gonna play it, bro. I'm gonna play everybody's stuff. All right, attorney, you are next. Yes, break all the rules. So I think that like starting in the obscurity would be super sick, and I would encourage you to like break it even more. But you have a lot of motifs in here that you could easily repeat as like the main draw or like the main hook of the tune. So like there's this like cool bass moment that you have somewhere around here. Right here. Boom din boom din boom boom din boom with the boom din boom din dom dom boom dom. You have like a bunch of elements. I think yeah, maybe you just need some time to arrangement and stuff. But even still, like there's some really cool like moments in there that could easily be like one idea that will carry through the rest of the tune, especially for a drum break like this. All right, forces, let's take a peep. Limiters, friends, limiters, limiters. I'm trying to kill my ears. Nice, dude. Yeah, man. Really, really cool, quick cook up. That was a lot of fun. One thing that I thought was really cool was like I noticed that you pulled the drums back and then pulled the synths and stuff forward, and that really made everything kind of like fit nicely within that, because I know that my drums are super loud. Would have liked a couple of spaces here, right? Because you have such a sustained bass and like it never lets up. So like giving the listener a chance to breathe. Like I know the aesthetic that you went for, and I think that it caters really well. But even still, having a break within the bass can be extremely helpful outside of just the bridge that you wrote. Even still within like this part as well, and the drum and bass part. Right, like if you had the chance or you had the time, like maybe even syncopating that or making the drum break a little bit more simple at first, simplifying the beat first. Like you could have taken that section and just made it like and then on a second section almost doubled the length of that by adding in the breaks and stuff that you put on to kind of build the energy from that. I like doing this better because I can't tell you how many times people were like, oh, my tune is done, but I'll do this on the next one. And now I'm like, all right, well, you know what I mean? Like most people will not go and finish this tune or whatever. Like I'll probably take my own version of these drums and come back and make a song out of it. It's like, here's a little snippet, and then here is something that you can take with you, because this is a representation of music and stuff that you like, right? Of music that you already make. So there's that. But yeah, guys, I really appreciate you joining me today. I had a lot of fun doing this. It was a lot of fun to arrange the beats and like have you all just kind of put a spin on my own sound design and stuff. And thank you for being open to trying it. So I think on Saturdays, which I'll probably be live around the same time, like somewhere in the midday or something every Saturday, that's probably what we'll do. And like, I don't necessarily know if I'll be doing challenges, but I will be doing something community based. All right. Friends, family, I love you all very much. Much love. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to eat something, and then I am going to play some video games while I stretch. So if anybody has any questions, hit me up on Discord, or feel free to chat with me or leave a comment or something. Hopefully I'll see you all Monday. If not, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. I'll see you all around. You know where to find me. Bye, everybody.